Hello and welcome back to Creampuff Plays Modern Skyblock 2. Sorry, I nearly just threw my chai latte away. Okay, so here's what I'm going to check. I believe these will work. So, I've been playing around. You'll notice things look a little bit different. I've kind of started cleaning up everything just a little bit. But I started playing around with Applied Energistics, and I've moved it here, so I've decided my Applied Energistics system's kind of going to go here. I started doing this, but what I thought I might do is actually show you what I'm going to do. So if I get all of my presses, that should be all of them, and we can actually just inscribe a silicon, calculation, inscribe we can then grab Certus. So I think we need pure Certus for those. We need gold for the other ones. We need diamond for the other ones. And we need silicon. And I think that's... hang on, no. So recipe for the silicon ones is... Oh, it is silicon, which is smelting Certus quartz dust. So Certus... We got 15 dust, but we have 12k crystals. So hopefully, just chuck you in there. Smelt down some Certus quartz, which would be great. Yes, wonderful. I've set this thing. I just decided let's just process it all. I've still got this sitting there, just slowly gathering stuff. So I have this set up now, this redstone furnace, so that basically I'm going to have these ME interfaces on each one of them, and that will become apparent very, very soon as to why. Although I'm not actually sure the way I've got this set up will work. But my hope is that it will. Is that hopefully this ME interface can feed items into the redstone furnace, and then it comes back out the top and back into the interface and back into the system. So eventually, because what we're trying to do is craft up some crafting monitors, or not some crafting monitors, sorry, some crafting crafting CPUs basically. Oh my god, it always rains here. So 3 more. 2, 3. Bosh, thank you. And this needs to be smelted into silicon. Is this correct? Yes. Put you in here. You smelt away into silicon, and you'll see every 2 this will get sucked back into the system. And if we come over here, hopefully, if all has gone according to plan, we're slowly getting silicon. So that kind of works. But what's going to happen is once we build some crafting CPUs, hopefully this session, we'll be able to put some patterns in here. So we'll need to build a pattern encoder, but basically, we'll be able to automatically smelt things, is the plan. So hopefully we'll be able to say 1 dust in here will give us 1 ingot back into the system. And we'll basically be able to just do it all. So silicon, we'll put in there. Calculation, I believe, is the Certus. Is that right? They'll need some acceleration cards. Engineering, I think, is the diamond, and then logic is the gold. Acceleration cards. I should be able to make quite a few of these. Yeah, I've got 8 in here, which isn't even enough for... So if I put 3 of you in there, put 3 of you in there, that gives me 2 here, but I can steal 1 from you, and you go into there. Okay, so a little bit quicker. Good. And we'll be able to set these up as well with the interfaces, so the same thing will happen. We'll be able to automatically feed stuff in here, so when we need these. Anyway, so I've built some crafting units at Applied, if I can type. So we don't need co-processing, but we do need crafting storage, I believe. So what do we need for this? Got the stuff? Yes. 1k. Okay, that's it. How many can I make? 2. Meh, it'll do. Okay, so now we need the 1k crafting storage at Applied. 1k crafting storage. I mean, little thingies. So I wonder if this is actually a quest at all. Let's just bring up our quest book. Applied digital storage. Auto crafting the network requires automating with the network. Automating. ME export and import bus. Well, let's just do those. Import. I mean, I've made one, but... Oh, man. Okay, sticky pistons. Import bus. So it needs an annihilation core. I'll need some of these goldies. Goldies? I need you. Instead of that, I think... Because I think we've still got some silicon left. We do. I'm going to need to make one more of these advanced inscribers. Put you and you in there. And you just fly through those a little bit. So 2 more of those. Good. Put you there. Need annihilation cores. Bus. If I just write in bus. So we need an import bus. Which we can do. And we need an export bus. Which doesn't seem like we can make. Damn. I thought we had enough pistons. So I need to make some. Do we not have any pistons? We do. Why won't you make it? We've got 7 pistons in the system. Oh, I tell ya. Boop. Formation cores. Export bus. Boop. Good. Finish you off. And then that opens this. So, ME pattern terminal. Blank pattern molecular assembler. Which we don't actually need. 1K crafting storage. And crafting co-processing unit. I'm really annoyed that I didn't do that sooner. Okay. Crafting. Crafting co-processing unit we need. Needs a crafting unit and an engineering thing, which we have. So I think we'll have this. We need our crafting storage. What else do we need? A molecular assembler. Do we need the molecular assembler? That's my question. So at applied. So we don't need the crafting monitor. I don't think we need the correct molecular assembler. Not yet. Not for what we want to do for starters. So I wonder if I can just put down this. I kind of imagined it would be here. Like this. Okay. So the multi-block is formed. And if the multi-block forms, it means we've got the right thing. So glass cable. So we just connect it to the system. Glass and line. So now we need a pattern encoder. Requires a crafting terminal, which requires an ME terminal, which requires a binary automation panel. We'll do this whole shebang. I'm sure I had heaps of those in there already. What are we missing? What do we need? A logic processor. It's fine, I'm making them over here. Boop, boop. Logic. You go there. Press the ME terminal. Pattern encoder. Then crafting terminal needs one of the calculation processors, so that's fine because we have those there. And we'll put you in there. But we're out of the silicon now, so we take our silicon. Our silicon inscriber. Put it away. Boop, boop. And that will just very quickly craft what we need from that. Take you out. So we need lots and lots of these. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just take out the acceleration card here. So this, with this setup, this should allow us to actually set up this. So we'll be able to put the patterns in. It's not going to be amazing to begin with. The 1K crafting is not brilliant. But what we will do, I think, is we'll grind up some more Certus quartz. I'm just going to need plenty of the dust. Put you back up there. Okay. This is the beginnings of a bit of automation, which would be very, very nice. So how are you going? Almost done. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so what we'll do is this and this. Put you. Yep. And we'll do 16 of you to begin with. Plow through you. I mean, it's quick. It's very quick. I just wish it was even quicker. Just would be great, but it's the maximum speed we can get. Okay, and we'll get 16 of you as well. Don't want to be greedy. Let me use all the silicon. Okay, I'll just take some of you for now. Put you there. We have a crafting terminal. So for the pattern encoder, just need that with an engineering processor. Bam. Pattern terminal. Okay, so that's what we wanted. Yes. Then we need a blank pattern. Blank pattern. We need some quartz glass. And how do we make quartz glass? I haven't had to make it for a while, so I've got no idea. I feel like I can just do fused quartz. Which isn't how you spell that at all. Fused quartz. No? Really? Hang on. What do we need? A blank pattern. Blank pattern requires quartz glass. And quartz glass is made with crushed quartz and glass. Which we can do with that. Blank pattern. Bing. We'll just make 10 of those. And then a molecular assembler. Molecular assembler. Of course, we need more quartz glass for that. So what are we missing from that? Crushed quartz? Yes, crushed quartz. Fine, because we have some over here. Thought ahead. Oh, yeah. Put you in here. Put you in there. Make a whole heap of that. Put you down there. And then go back to the molecular assembler. Need to make these. More of these. May as well make that many of them. And that many of those. And then we can make a molecular assembler. Which I'm pretty sure becomes part of this. Yep, it's online. It's all working. So now, what we can do is if we take our ME pattern terminal, we chuck it on the side here. Put our patterns in here. So, what's something we forever have to make? Okay, I'll tell you what. Casings. These things. Sturdy casings. We'll do that. Encode the pattern. Alright, so now that we've got that, we can chuck it in our molecular assembler. We put it somewhere. Interesting. Crafting task. So, what number quest is this? I'll tell you what, we're going to need more, so let's just make more. 1k crafting storage. We need one of these, which we can make. And then we just combine these together. Boop. There it is. Bam. Auto crafting claim. So, I was kind of hoping that I would explain it a little bit more, but apparently not. So the encoded pattern. So we've got the pattern terminal. There's something we're missing. So the pattern terminal we need to actually make the patterns, but I think we need terminal, storage monitor, storage bus, crafting terminal, no. Version monitor. None of those. How is it that we actually put it in the crafting? Yeah. It's a bloody good question. Encoded pattern. Where does it go? How do I do this? What's the purpose of life? What's the meaning? Let's just see if I put this... Where's it gone? We go back here? No. Oh. It is in my inventory. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. If you hold shift, it actually shows you what the pattern is. So if I put that in there, and I go casing, nope, doesn't show up. I'm very confused. Interesting. I'm going to figure this out, and I'll come back to you when I have. Okay, I think I need to make an ME interface terminal as well. I feel like that might be the thing that's missing. Aha! Nothing. So, does this require an interface then? Is that what's missing? Do I need to run this into an interface first? Interesting. Nothing. So I put a crafting coding into that. Aha! And now we can say we want one of them, and it's going to say we're missing bronze plate. However, if we had the bronze plate, which, let's just get some bronze. Now, I'm pretty sure, this is daft, but I'm pretty sure I could have been making these plates in this compactor all this time, because it seems to work. Maybe it's cogs that have always held me up. So what this means now is if we put the plates in, and we say we want the casing, boop, we want one, start. It will take its time because it's very slow, because we only have one. Yeah, this is very strange. Very strange indeed. This is going to require a little bit of trying to figure this out. So it's scheduled. That's weird. So it gives us the opportunity to. Maybe this needs to be connected up to the to this. Maybe that's our problem. Molecular assembler. Ahaha. Now we put that in there. Now it knows where to make it, so that was the problem. So now we start it. Casing. Bam, one completed. Now we can say we want 100 of these. We're not going to be able to because A, we don't have the crafting storage, and also we don't have all the stuff. But what we can start doing is making patterns for all of the things that we need, which is super exciting, as you can imagine. Alright, but what also makes this really good is if we say iron dust. So, for example, pulverized iron, and then we take an iron ingot. We go in here. What we can do is clear that out. We can change this from crafting pattern to a processing pattern. What we do is say for one iron. No. One iron. No. One iron equals one. Why won't you just one iron ingot, right? We process that. We take that down into here. And this is really a fingers crossed kind of thing. If we put this coded pattern in here, I wonder if this will work. This is set up to, it should be set up to the network. So if we go iron, middle click, no. I wonder why that is. We've got that. This is all set up, all connected. Yes. This mass spaghetti of wires. This is all good. This is all good. This is all connected. Weird. Okay. Why is that then? Why is it that that's not working? That should work. But it's not picking it up here in the interface terminal. Interesting, interesting. I don't actually know. I don't know why that's not working. I wish I did. Because it should be. Show or hide on the interface terminal. Yeah, we want to see it. We definitely want to see it. Not helping. Okay. Too many connections? Like, is that the possibility? Let's see if we can make a smart cable. I'd really like to. Smart cable fluids. Is it a water bucket? The ME covered cable, so we need to do this. Make one. Or we can make that many. 6. Really? And then smart cable will just glowstone with that. So smart cables. So the smart cables are good because they'll tell you how many channels you're using. And maybe, I really doubt that that's a problem with us here. Because I don't think any of these, strictly speaking, count as channels. So that says it's full. So maybe that's the problem. 8 of 8 channels. 3 of 8 channels, 8 of 8. Maybe it's me using too many channels. Maybe we need dense cables. Maybe now that we've moved into this, we do need some dense cables. This is completely 0 of 8. 1 of 8. Very confused right now. No, that's not what I want us to do at all. Yeah. Super confused. I tell you, this is my first real time playing around with auto crafting. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit dense. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back. I'm going to do lots and lots of research. I did have some. I'm going to do many, many researches, and we'll come back, hopefully, a more intelligent human. That is very much the hope. And then we can sort this out and find out why it's not working the way we kind of assumed it would. I feel like it's probably something to do with the number of channels coming in through here. Alright, be back in a minute. Okay, I've solved my problem. I have replaced this with a dense smart cable. And now, if we have a look at this, iron, we are 451. We can craft 10. Start. If I quickly run over here, we'll see that, boop, pulverized iron's going in there. And if we come over here, it is a 461. Yes. So, I got 1,000. It won't let me because I don't have enough. I wonder I could do 300. Bam. Start. And it will just blitz through all of this pulverized iron. So it's already sent it all to there, presumably. Oh. Somehow it's working. I don't understand how it's working, but look at that. Bloop, 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 iron for days. Alright. So, all that's required now is I'm going to make many of these. Look at this. It's actually blitzing through it quite quickly, which is good. Cancel that. I don't need all of those. But what I need to do is make more of these crafting storage. So I need to make more of these 1K things. How many can we do? 11. Ooh, what are we short on? Pure Certus. So actually we're just short on Certus, which we actually have heaps of. Because that's just never ending. So put that back in. Certus. Yeah, so we can make 21 of those. Crafting storage. So let's make a 4K one. We should be able to make quite a few of those. So 12. 12 4K? Should probably be enough. So if you just make lots of co-processing units as well. We need a lot of these. What do we need for this? Logic processors. Always running out of those. So I should have some more silicon in here. Still not. Because I still haven't gone and put it in there. So our job is going to be effectively to make... We can only have a certain number of patterns per thing, but make up crafting patterns for everything that we need in this mod. So these require... We'll use one of our smart cables here. I believe these take a channel. Not really sure, but ultimately we now have 32 channels that can go into this ME controller, so we will be fine. We need to do this, this, and this, and we'll pump out some of those. So what we're going to do is interfaces all along here, interfaces all along here. I could use the smaller interfaces, I guess, just to make it look nicer. I think the blocks will look fine there. And we're going to automate some of these things. I'm very excited about automating this, which should work. We'll put a terminal here, so it'll drop, put the items it needs in here, they'll explode here, and we can suck them back into the system. That's the hope. That's why it's kind of tucked back there. I like the look of it now. It's quite cool. We don't use it that often, but it will be good for some of those things like making coal. Will be really nice and really simple. So take the logic processors, put those in there. Do we need some more ME glass cable? Crafting. Should be able to... So we need fluix. Running low on fluix. How do we make fluix crystals? Oh, we have to do that. And we can't use the... Can we not use... Oh no, we can use pure fluix crystals. Okay, so anyway, this is the basic gist of it, however. We're going to make a big multi-block structure full of these and full of these molecular assemblers. Can we make more of them? Just going to have to do some serious crafting. Essentially, this will be a big... this probably won't be enough room for what we want, but for now, it shall be. So now we should have, if I come in here, still only the one. I wonder if that's because... Let's just do this. We'll just start using the dents, I think, because it just kind of makes sense. 2 channels, still just the one molecular assembler. Potentially we need an interface down here, or potentially we need... Yeah. Let's have a look. Interface. We should still have some left. Good. And we'll put one here. Dip and dip. And does that... There we go. 3 molecular assemblers. That's how we do it. This kind of pattern. We can make this as big or small as we like. We will need some more of this crafting storage, though. That's the key thing. Which I thought we had in here, but obviously not. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. Kind of a little bit of a shorter episode, I think, but I really just wanted to start with this automating thing while I clean up the base. But thanks very much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next episode of Modern Skyblock.